Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 4th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, wasn't I really wanted to, but it wasn't too bad. Didn't have any dogs here, so I don't know why I was awake that early, but I was, unfortunately. So got instead of getting up and getting around, I just said, well, I got nothing to do, so I actually ended up just cuddling back in bed with my wife a little bit. She eventually woke up when her first alarm went off, and we started chatting. Normally she'll hit snooze a few times and stuff, and sometimes she'll miss it completely and sleep past it. But today we just started chatting, and we started talking about some really weird stuff, just things you don't normally, I don't know, just odd topics of would you rathers, and just kind of hit a lot of different weird old topics. It was a good little conversation. It was fun. It was that whole just not thinking about what we're saying, just talking. It was just almost like that back in the day. You just had like free writing, like creative writing. You just start writing a story and see where it leads you as you continue writing, and that's kind of what we did in conversation. So but yeah, we had a good little chat. Got up eventually, went and jumped in the hot tub. She got up, got off to work, and got a few things around the house done this morning. Got some laundry done and some other little stuff I need to do. But since I don't have any dogs today, I was like, I'm gonna do something just chilly. It was kind of cold out, so wasn't going kayaking or nothing like that. And I was at Door Sleeper yesterday, so really wasn't sure I wanted to go back out and run the loop. Part of me almost did. I thought I'll just go run like an 8-mile loop there, and I don't have to worry about the sun going down then, so I go out early enough. But decided not to. Decided instead I wanted to run up to the Daytona Aquarium, which just opened this year, like February, and we knew it was coming before that. So my wife had actually given me a membership to them as a Christmas present, part of my stocking stuffer, even though it wasn't open yet. So then when it opens, go get a membership. So first time in there, instead of paying to get in and then deciding if I want or not, I just bought the membership as I first walked in the door, which after I walked through it the first time, I was like, oh, I wish I'd saved that money, because it was not that impressive. It was much smaller than what it appeared to be online, let's put it that way. Very well maintained, very nice, but it's brand new, so who knows. So, and today was my first time getting back there again, partly because it was lackluster of the experience. So, but got there, headed up that way. Didn't realize they didn't open until 11. I don't know, I thought it was going to be open before that, but I got there at like 10:39, and I was like, oh shit, I got 21 minutes to kill. So, and at 21 minutes, that's not enough time to really go anywhere or really do anything. So I was like, well, I got to figure out something to do. So I was like, well, we'll just kind of hang around here in the little, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Better than I deserve.
Oh yeah?
So I decided to hang around in that little complex thing real quick, and I thought there was a Harbor Freight there. Turns out it's not. It's not in that location. I was mistaken. So, but I drove down by, and there was like a little antique shop, and I thought maybe I'll walk in there. And I noticed a sign for a business called Bin Spot, or The Bin Spot, but it was like the whole front glass walls were like all that mirror tint, so you can't see it at all. But there's like a giant like 4x6 sign out there with like 1-inch lettering with like all the crazy rules. I was like, what the hell? So as I drove down the thing, came back, I stopped and looked at that, and there's no hours, no nothing on the signs anywhere. No signs ain't open, nothing. But I was reading the signs, it was all about like can't save your spot in line, and how like it's just like these heathen rules of like just pure chaos inside is what it seemed like it ended off. But a young couple walked in, saw the doors unlocked, and they headed in. So like, well, I'll go give it a try, see what it is. And got in there, and basically it's like an Amazon return business. So they have giant 4x8 tables out there, like sheets of plywood with like 6-inch 2x6s strung around them about waist high, that they just dump shit on. And it starts off, and whatever day they bring it out, it's like $6, and then 5, 4, 3, 2 as it goes down in price. And today they're having a $1 sale, so everything on that table was $1. And holy crap, man, it was bad. It was worse than hurricane trying to get water or generators. It was just the worst of people. I walked down one row and dealing with people trying to look for stuff, and came back and I'm like, I'm out of here. Like I was in there for 6 minutes, that's all it was. And I was like, no, I'm good. I can't do people like this, man. That's just not, I can't do that. So left there, went to sit in the parking lot, waited for the aquarium to open. Got in the aquarium, pulled my membership, got back in for free, obviously. Ended up walking around a little bit. It's a nice place. It's a beautiful little place, but for the cost of it, especially, I think it's like $30 for a day or so. It's not cheap. And I wandered around a little bit. The staff there is super nice. Everything's good there. So chat with some of the employees, talked about different stuff, and that little class they were teaching, they were telling you about animals, and went and sat through that, and it was talking about bearded dragons, They had a cane toad and had a red-footed tortoise. They gave us little information about them, and everything they said I already knew. I used to sell bearded dragons, and I used to sell red-footed tortoises in my pet store, so I already know everything they were telling us. But it was interesting. The girl had passion for it, you could tell. She really enjoyed the animals and whatnot, so that helps a lot when you're excited about the animal, and it makes it easier to teach people about it. So there was an older couple in there, and like a couple, I don't know if they were friends or lovers, but a couple women, and then a mother-daughter that was in there, and me. So there wasn't many people in there, but that's pretty much what we had. So I watched it. Didn't take that long. It was a nice little showing. So went ahead and said to hell with it, and was able to accomplish it. How are you doing today? So went ahead and basically I was in there, got done with that one, went back out, talked to one of the aquariumists about the stingray tanks and stuff. And we chatted a little bit, just talked a lot about how different people basically travel through this exhibit, and how there's so many different people that some barely want to look at things, some want to race through it, see how fast they get through. Other people want to be there forever. So I went through and I saw basically everything in the place. I got to see the octopus for the first time. I'm assuming as big as it was last time I was there, it was either back in a medical tank or they hadn't got it in yet, because I can't imagine I could miss it. It's pretty big in that tank. So didn't find it last time I was there, but I got to see this time. It's pretty cool. So they got some nice reef tanks, and they got some big shark tanks and stuff, and it's a beautiful spot. Alligators and frilled dragons and all kinds of poison dart frogs and really cool stuff. So it's an aquarium / rainforest exhibit. So, but yeah, walked around there, went over and checked out the arcade, and same as last time, there was a couple balls left on one of the pinball machines. So I don't know if people don't realize that they have the parts left, or one of the employees goes by and kicks it on automatically or whatever. I don't know. So I played a couple balls on the Guardians of the Galaxy game. So that was kind of entertaining. It's so much different than new machines compared to like my old pinball wizard in the house. It's just the sound and the smoothness and everything, and the technology is so much better than new machines. But they're also, I don't know, they don't have the heart and soul of like a pinball machine from the 70s or 60s, in my opinion, does. But hey, everybody's got their own ideas of what they want. So, but yeah, we had a good time there. Left there, and it was just barely over an hour I was in there. So it was not there very long, but long enough I got to see it all. And I remember originally when I thought if the membership, I'd be able to run up there and just check it out more often, like once every few weeks or so, maybe once a month, go up and shop in there and check it out. But I seem to always have animals, and it's not near anywhere my spots my father-in-law goes for like doctor's appointments, because if he had doctor's appointments closer, I 100% would drop him off, go back, and even just sit in front of the reef tank for the anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours takes that doctor's appointment to go ahead and go from there. So, but it's not. So by the time I would drive from where the doctor's appointments are to the aquarium, there'd be times I would be getting a call saying he's ready to go back. I wouldn't even get back. I wouldn't even be out of the car yet. So wouldn't benefit me that much. So yeah, I got to check it out. Left there, headed over to Costco. Costco wasn't too bad. It's not as bad as it had been like the day before Thanksgiving. It was a madhouse. But went ahead and returned the really expensive bottle of booze I bought. My wife had actually found it already, but didn't tell me because it's a Christmas gift for me. So the fact that I found the same one I've been looking for, ironically, was there. So went ahead and got my money back on it, and then went to the store, picked up a few items that needed to end up buying a couple pair of jeans. I realized I haven't bought jeans in over 20 years. And I bought 2 pairs of denim, and then looked around the store, bought a couple of little things, and then got some of the salmon burgers we wanted and whatnot. But I was mostly up there to return that bottle of booze, is what I was there for. So on the way out, stopped back by the liquor store, because you're not allowed to take liquor in the main store or whatever, blah, blah. So ended up grabbing a cheaper bottle of Macallan, the 12-year, and then I also bought a bottle of peach Crown Royal, because I know she likes peach, but I realize it's peach schnapps she likes, not peach Crown Royal, but oh well. So then I got a bottle of, crap, I forgot what it is now. It was on sale like $20 off, so I bought it. I'm like, yeah, we'll give it a try. It's kind of a stout drink. It's like 120 proof, so probably not drink very often, but I like to just kind of keep adding stuff to my collection. That when people come over, they'll have anything they want to drink out of there. So there'll always be something there for somebody. So, and worst case scenario, make a great little, housewarming gift. If it's at a party, whatever, to show up with a bottle that's, they won't know it wasn't open when you walk in. If you're like, hey, pour a shot, and they won't know how many shots already poured out of it. So if I drink it, don't like it, I can always give it to somebody else. So yeah, and all of those were like way, way cheaper all 3 bottles were way cheaper than 1 bottle of McClellan that I returned. So we got on the way back home, stopped by Tractor Supply because they had some denim jeans on sale for $10, which I'm like, I'll give that a try too. So I bought 3 pair of jeans today, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna go home and try them on, make sure they'll fit, and then go from there. So but I decided to wait till my wife got home so she could see me and make sure she is something she'd wanted to be out in public, being seen with me wearing them. So, but yeah, we had a good little chuckle with that. So I got back to the house, got everything put away. There wasn't much, I had a few frozen things and whatnot, but got them all put away. I ended up buying some mozzarella sticks and stuff as well, but got that done. And then basically hung around the house for like just a couple minutes, said to hold it, changed, went for my run, was out for my run, pretty good length of time. Got back from my run, grabbed myself a shower. Wife got home from work while I was in the shower, and it was cold enough in the house that I actually turned on the little infrared heater in the bathroom. I drug it in there and turned it on so I had a little more heat in the bathroom. So wife got home, I got dressed, asked her if she still wanted to go out for dinner. She said she was. So we got a couple options. So there's the Chinese buffet you like so much in Port Orange, and then there's the Chinese buffet in Daytona that I saw when I was going by the aquarium that we haven't been to in a while, and it's kind of hit or miss. It used to be much better. It's kind of going downhill slowly as it goes, and it's in kind of a sketchy neighborhood. So she said she didn't want to go there at night with it being in such a crappy neighborhood, that didn't want to mess with it. So I go, okay. That one, there's a Chicago style place that has, instead of hot dogs, they got like Polish sausage and stuff, hot dogs on the bun and whatnot. They got Chicago style pizzas and whatever, and calzones and stuff and whatnot. And I said, well, I might try that sometime. And she said she wanted to do the buffet. I said, cool. So I reached back out to a buddy of mine. I hadn't heard of him and his wife when they were out for dinner. Sent him a text like, hey, we're heading out for dinner. I haven't heard from you. Last chance. And he said he was still stuck on the interstate trying to get home. And I'm assuming he hadn't asked his wife yet because he hadn't got back to me. So said to Elliot, we headed up, got up there, had ourselves a nice buffet, ate tons and tons of sushi. Their sushi is worth the price of the place. And then after that, it's kind of hit and miss. But the other stuff's pretty good too. So we knocked that out, had a really nice meal, headed back home, got in the house. It was nice not having dogs around, so chilled out a little bit, ended up heading outside with my electric blanket for my toes, had myself a nice cigar, and basically just enjoyed the evening. Went to head in to go to bed and decided not to have any snacks. I was still pretty full from all the sushi I ate, so ended up knocking out another episode of Frasier and just wrapped it up, called it a day. So that's all I got for right now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.